Everything is green. Want to pause this. Hello, everyone. Again. Hopefully for real this time. I have a chat kind of up in a similar place now. Let me know if this looks and sounds better. Yeah, I probably have to change some bitrate stuff with that new internet. I'm gonna have to do more experimenting. I got this to look pretty good last week, so hopefully everything looks fine. I'll wave my arms back and forth. Wave them around like I just don't care. Or cur if you're so inclined. I'm trying to pull up the stream on my phone. I had it, but God, why is it so hard to like find someone you're following if they don't appear in the following tab, you know? You can get Twitch chat in regular OBS. Ooh, I gotta get on that. Oh. Why is it so yeah, this looks much better already. Find someone you're following if they don't appear in the following tab, you know? Yeah, okay, cool. I just want to make sure that got to the part where my hand waved. So let's get crazy, y'all. Let me let my hair down. Really let it flow. Let it go, if I may. So we're gonna start off this stream here. Sorry, it took us a while. Getting 17 minutes was a little bit longer than I thought it would be. We're gonna start off this stream with a nice little Spelunky run. Hopefully everything looks good, everything sounds good. If it doesn't, feel free to let me know. I'm sure you will, sir. Make myself a little bit smaller. Oh God, it's scrunched me. Oh, that's right, I had that moved a little bit. Okay. I'll have to work on that. Y'all might have to just show me how to actually stream. How to run stuff in OBS. I'm going to move some plugs around real quick. This way I will be able to hear the game. Okay. Ooh, and it sounds good too. There's no interference. We're gonna do a daily challenge. Everyone, if this is the first of my streams that you've seen, a little bit more light there. If this is the first of my streams that you've seen, my plan is to always start my stream with a daily challenge run of Spelunky, just to keep my myself alive and pumping down here. Got to do something. And then we're going to get into whatever we're actually playing. Today, it's Tomba. But we always got to start with Spelunky. Because, you know, you got to warm up somewhere. Maybe we can talk about some news. Some news happened today. What was the announcement? I can't even think. The Unreal Engine 5 was announced today, or unveiled today. My question is, a lot of people are saying like, oh, this doesn't come out till 2021. We won't see games for this for years. I've seen that as like thrown as like a criticism, I guess. Quite a few times. I don't really know why. It seems juvenile, almost. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just some dude who tries to be pretty empathetic. Just because, like, I feel like they said... I mean, I'm assuming here as much as anybody else. But, you know, I leave all possibilities open myself. They said, they've been working pretty closely with Sony to make that demo and to make it work and to optimize UE5 probably for a showable case. Sony probably wanted it shown on PS5. They wanted some hardware shown. Some of their hardware shown off in some capacity that felt new and fresh, probably not recycled. But I imagine other developers are probably working with Epic. I don't know why I couldn't think of them. I imagine a lot of other developers are making games for Unreal Engine 5 right now, and we just don't know about them yet. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like that you're not going to launch Unreal Engine 5 in 2021 and be like, and here's no examples of how games look on it. I feel like there's going to be something that comes along. I'm gonna fix my little guy here. my little guy here, just because it's bothering me. Can we edit transformation? Let's just no bounds. Ooh, stretched bounds. No. Let's just hit reset. Close. And now we're just gonna reset this. Just don't worry about me, y'all. You won't be able to see this all for a second. And it's fine. Scaled window. Enable preview. I guess it's probably fine. No, it just looks wrong. Give me a moment, y'all. I did the wrong thing. We can just talk about our feelings right now. When does Spelunky 2 come out? Excellent question. I don't know. It's killing me every second that I don't know, but I don't. And I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure it will come out eventually. And I recognize that, but it doesn't make the wait any less excruciating. Because, I've been anticipating it for a long time. And that really only goes for non-first parties, so to speak. They probably are doing stuff in their own engines already. Yeah, I mean, I imagine Xbox is probably working on a new engine of some kind too. You got to think, if they're making all these first-party studios, everybody's kind of got that. Blizzard's got Frostbite, not Blizzard. I don't know why I said Blizzard. Probably because it's Frostbite, the name. EA's got Frostbite, and Bethesda has the id Tech engine, the Doom engine. But I feel like they don't. I guess they do use that for Skyrim and stuff, or I imagine they would for Elder Scrolls 6. I don't know. That's a little bit more of a mystery. Okay. See, why you gotta look like that? There we go. I just gotta do the crop again because I'm sorry. I'm just taking as much possible time as I as I could. Crop left. There we go. Now I'm happy. I can move this forward, actually. Y'all can get right up in this griddle. Okay. So I feel like the only really applies to third parties I'm going to do. I really hope there's a new engine for Elder Scrolls 6. You gotta fucking hope. And the thing is, they've been using that this id Tech engine for years. I imagine they might have taken that opportunity to familiarize themselves with it. It worked for something like Rage 2, which is not a great game, but there is loot and items and picking up shit and things of that nature in that game. So I imagine you could build off of that. And okay, got bombs. And make a Bethesda game in that. You'd want to make it look nice, but what better time to redo up your UI and make everything look brand new and like a total... Like, I've been playing Kingdom Hearts again, replaying through that series, and I keep thinking about how, even if like, they're not my favorite, maybe, but how excited I was when, like, the menus in Kingdom Hearts 3 were different, you know? Like, because those games have used the same fucking menus, which I had grown to really like, and it's part of that style. They're kind of classic RPG style menus, almost Final Fantasy style menus. And every single one of their games used it. And it's like, okay, we're going to keep doing this, huh? And then finally you get to 3, and it's like, there's different menus! And it's not, like, huge. They're still functionally pretty much identical, but it's just cool. I like UI changes and stuff that kind of freshen up a franchise so late into it. Those are my faves. But I like UI and user interface design and stuff. All right, this run's going okay so far. I don't have a lot of bombs, so I'm just gonna leave that guy, honestly. Let's say if I had more bombs, we'd be in a better spot. And usually by now, there's like a bomb crate at some point. Like the first shop usually has it. Not always. Definitely not always, but used to be. Cool. I have to use a rope to get up there. Okay. There's those. There's a bomb to get down there. Let's see. I'm trying to just scope out. This is a very interesting level. Top 5 UIs. Ooh, great question. Obviously, Persona 5 is number 1. I really don't... There's no question. I think just... It's part of the fact that it is so stylish, but it's also, like, not cumbersome at all. You know, they make you fly through that UI so quickly that it never becomes a problem, I think. In fact, you get so used to it that, like, they made a joke of, like, going through the UI too quickly in the Velvet Room. Like, the attendants are like, how rude. Like, oh, you don't pay attention. It's like stuff like that, which I think is just great. Just so slippery smooth, you know. I'm trying to think other good UIs. I feel like Kingdom Hearts, honestly, the Kingdom Hearts franchise, I really like the menus of them. Even 3, which basically just looks different. But it's still good. Scott White in the chat. Hi, Scott. Scott, top 5 UIs for video games. User interface for video games. Crysis 2 had a really good UI. Not like the menus. I think the menus kind of sucked, but like when you were like looking at your weapons and stuff and kind of customizing them, I like Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is a good UI. I like, especially now, like I've been like here and there kind of going back. I'm going to get a kiss just in case. I would not normally waste money on that, but I have a pretty good amount of money. And looks like I'm about to get a lot more. So, yeah, Destiny 2 now, like, they've got, like, a better quests menu and stuff. Like, it's definitely, even in this last year alone, gotten way better. And, like, you know, obviously it's revolutionized user interfaces for console games and shit. Blah, 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 whatever. TED talks about that shit. Alex, you're the first to know, and so is everyone else here, but I begin my Dead Space streams this weekend. Excellent. You teased them to me. So I'm excited to see you finally play that game. You're going to get really scared, dude. It's really fucking scary. Especially, like, space shit really scares me, so. If you choose load game too fast in Persona 5R, Joker chases into the screen. That's cool. Persona 5 Royal, Mega Man X, Dead Space also. Dead Space does have a really good UI. Dead Space is probably like... the thing is, it's sometimes a little cumbersome. Sometimes it gives up its kind of visual flair in favor of being cumbersome, and that's a bummer. Like, there's always a balance. Like, Persona, like I said, is a big balance for me. Destiny, I think, is equally cumbersome in all parts of it. Of course, the Kali altars on the one with the fucking kissing booth. That sucks. It really sucks. Just gonna avoid that bet. We got to the jungle, y'all. And I forgot what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. You know what? We got to the jungle. I was gonna wait till we got to Tomba for this, because we're in a jungle there. Let's go ahead and pop that Dr. Pepper can. Listen to this. Listen to those bubbles. Welcome to the jungle. You gonna die. Somebody took that lyric way too seriously for this game. Get ready to make clips. Oh, I will. I'll be on it. I'll be there with you, ideally. Hey, Mike and Alex, what time the high seas tomorrow? I don't know. I think we said 7 p.m. That sounds right. I thought we were doing that Friday, and then Scott, you and I were doing something tomorrow. I don't remember. One of those two. Oh. We got some bombs, please. And paste. See, I got through the jungle, the mines without getting paste. Fucking up, dude. You gotta be just super slow and steady wins the race with those tiki traps. They do 4 damage a hit, and that is basically a death sentence. Anywhere outside of anywhere significant in this game. Okay, I just gotta get a little bit of gold. I would like to buy more bombs, if at all possible, but I understand if that is not in the cards. We're getting some sources of gold. I got 7 ropes is the nice thing. Not a lot of maneuverable rooms. That's how words work. Pretty sure I crushed that sentence. Everyone's gonna look back and be like, man, you nailed it. Not a lot of maneuverability here, but I do not like this map whatsoever. Oh shit. Rather him knock me down. Oh no, not again. Thank you. Okay. Just one bomb at a time, you know? Please be bombs. Alright. Not useless, but not great. Okay. We're not swimming in gold. I'm gonna be honest. We're not looking amazing here. Decent, but not amazing. Welcome to the jungle. Dr. Pepper is my fave. Grip and rip it, baby. Oh yeah. NATO, you know how I do. We hadn't talked about streaming anything together as far as I know. Destiny, Persona, Kingdom Hearts, Dead Space. Only one more. We haven't really figured stuff out for our co-Vessi playthrough yet. Have you got it empty on the boat? I think we have like 2 full squads, NATO, if you want to join in on this. One more user interface. I'm trying to think of something probably recent that I would play. The shitty thing is I love JRPGs so much, but they usually have the worst menus, or at least they're not the best menus. The Tales games especially. Some of the Tales menus are pretty good. I like Vesperia. It's pretty to the point. It's pretty standard. Final Fantasy 7 I really like, but again, that's not like great. That's not like groundbreaking UI. Again, like Dishonored, still too much into its own aesthetic. Same with like BioShock. Same with Souls. Souls they're like pen and paper menus, pen and paper RPG menus, which I like. Again, it's just like, but I think of like the best UIs, my favorite UIs. No, not Mass Effect either. I don't know. I like the wheel, like the conversation UI in Bioware games, like the little conversation wheel. Scott, I just remember you in Slack saying like, hey, you and I do a Vesperia stream on Thursday or something, just to test the waters, and then we'll do Sea of Thieves on Friday. But I don't know if that's what we decided on. I'm good with whatever we, as a collective, decided. I don't remember a lot of things because I'm just terrible. I'm a bad person. I keep telling everybody this, and they're like, no, you're so sweet. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Who do you know that I don't? Oh, hella bombs. Okay. We just need a little bit more money. Just a little bit more money. Okay, there's a little bit more money right there. That should be enough. Okay. The wheel is closed in the daily challenge levels because you can't rack up your score infinitely that way. That's how people just get nice scores. Nope. I end my adventures there because I don't care to play after the Ankh is gone. So for folks wondering like why would I stop there if I get an extra life? It's not how I play Spelunky. I gotta get all the way through, or nothing. Or nothing. I'm gonna switch it back to me real quick. Hello, hey, it's me. I'm so much closer to the camera now. It's more specifically, it's much closer to me. We're gonna go ahead and switch over to Tomba. That was a pretty good run, though. We got to the Black Market, which is impressive. I would rack that up to a success. Thank you all for joining. I know sometimes those runs are going to be like the first 30 minutes of the stream, but you know what? I'm probably going to stream for 2 hours, so why not? Why not make 30 minutes of it a fun little Spelunky? All right. Transition right back here. I was worried that it would drop the capture card like it did last time, so I would have to fix it. But it didn't. I'm going to take a little selfie here. Let folks know I'm streaming. Because why not? And I like taking selfies. We can listen to this great intro music. All right. Sorry, I was having too much fun. Let me tone it down a little. Forgot I have other save. I don't want to go to warp to the end game by accident. Spoil you guys, heaven forbid. I tell you, Tomba gets wild. Okay. Hello. Ow. So these little guys, you can't get them when they're all closed up. Alright. So basically we gotta go, these foods you eat, the fruits here, they make you laugh uncontrollably. You can't attack anymore. It sucks. You can't do a lot. You can't talk to people really. I think you might be able to. But you can't communicate with them. So you have to take these antidotes. I think you can eat fruit, and it'll make you fine, but you know, it's consumables. Eventually you'll get like an item that makes it infinite so you can just reuse it and reuse it and reuse it to laugh and cure yourself of laughing and crying infinitely. And then very, very, very late in the game, you'll get the item that lets you choose laughing or crying. For like, there are doors that you can only go through if you're laughing or crying. It's very weird. It's in Tomba 2 as well, but I love it because they're super creepy. This like weird music plays. And it's like fruit mushrooms that make you laugh or cry. It's kind of like old D&D. If I did a D&D campaign, I would probably have laughing and crying mushrooms in them. He wanted to see you about something. You should go right away. We have to get to the mountain to see the dwarven elders. I gotta go back though. I gotta get some shrooms, some cure shrooms. I have no recollection of the conversation this week. That sounds like me, Scott. Again, that sounds like me. Also, I see the interaction between Nicole and Nabishin. Now it's good. Yeah, Nabishin's gonna get on Sea of Thieves and play with us. If you ever feel something like that again, it means please under the spell. Look for the evil pigbags in those places. The key to finding the evil pigbags is to search areas that have been cast under a spell. Like, you literally just said that twice, I think. I'll lean back a little bit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. It's just getting cozy, y'all. I love this new boom arm, though. It's just... it can do everything I need it to do. It can be in so many different positions. I cannot handle... I don't know where this voice is going. We'll never know now. Andrew says, alright. I think he's sick of this shit. He's like, alright, fuck this. This pink-haired kid, he's jumping, he's laughing, he's crying. I don't fucking understand. Where game is this? What game is this? Tomba! This game is called Tomba. I died. Luckily, I have 14 lives. I didn't even realize I had that many lives. I'm going to lose a lot of lives here, more than likely, because it's very tricky to maneuver around here. This game is called Tomba. It is I would say, for lack of a better... yep, there's another one. This part sucks. I won't lie. This part's kind of indefensible. This is like old game bullshit. Like, PS1 games, huh? It is, I would call it a Metroidvania, not because it is like so overtly a Metroidvania and apes Metroid. I think it cleverly subverts it, and uses that format in a new way, a new fresh way, which I know you like those Metroidvanias, Andrew. But it's cool. It's a PS1 game, so it's old. I like Tomba 2 a little bit more. I like this game. It's creepy. You know, you can tell all the art and stuff is super creepy. Look at these laughing flowers. It's so creepy, dude. This looks like what I mentioned after smoking. Alright, I got that clear mushroom. That's what I wanted. I know I was cured when I died both times, but I'm just trying to accumulate some items. Get some of these treasure chests. I also like that, again, the different states will let you access different platforms and stuff. Because the plants raise and lower. Whew! So close to the edge. Alright, so here you can kind of go into the background. And you fight these horrific monsters. So you have to jump on the side of them to blind them. And then you can throw them into each other because they have this big eye. It took me so fucking long to figure this out. And to be fair, it's pretty fucking obtuse. Even by Tomba standards. Monster Hunt. Didn't even have that quest, but I knew how to do it. Rise and Shine powder required. We'll need that later. Do not have enough adventurer points to open this chest. What if I told you there's a quest for standing on each and every one of those individually that exists in the world? And it's a mandatory one that you have to do, and there's no way to tell if you've stood on one or not before. What if I told you that? Would that upset you? Because it upset me when I found out. No trespassing. Danger. There are monsters living in this forest. Do not enter Bacchus Village Nature Management. Bacchus Village? Bacchus? I barely know this. Nope. Okay. There's only one other thing in here. Don't do drugs, kids. Throwing pigs is another slang term for getting high now. Fuck yeah, dude. One of the things I do love about the Tomba games, though, is they're, like, extremely trippy and obtuse art style. Like, super trippy. Hey there. Hi there. Ha ha ha. We meet again. Do you want to ride on my boat? Okay, but I'm pretty busy, so I can only take you one way. All right. Okay. You're not doing any fucking favors, dude. I was just here. I don't owe you any fruit or anything. Maybe he's a nice guy. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know his life. It's the other side of the castle. A familiar looking mansion? Look at this. It's so cool. The art is so cool. Ugh. Treasures from the mansion? Clear. We did it. So this is the beginning of the game again. Kind of takes us back here. If you note, on the beach, there are two doors. One of the doors you can only get to if you come to that beach a very special way. Luckily, so there's fast travel in this game. And we can do such a thing. I'm going to take a healing mushroom first. I forget, it's like left and right. I'm going to Phoenix Mountain. So the Phoenix Mountain part of this game also sucks. And it's only because it's got pits of death, you know? Anytime you can fall to your death immediately, quickly, in a terrible fashion, it's just not a fun time. Ugh, I'm all wet. I told you. Yeah, whatever. Well, you just had to go to the jungle now, didn't you? Well, I heard that the giant bird that lives on this mountain can take you there. The Phoenix? It's been a long time since he's been known as the Master of the Skies. I wish I was the Master of the Skies. What a title. I can feel a cold coming on already. Hey, wait for me. What's the rush, huh? Trust me, you should get down from this mountain right away. Listen, I would, but you won't let me in your fucking mouse village. Spoilers, they're all fucking mice. For one reason or another. I'm gonna start tossing pigs, if you know what I mean. These little scary plant guys, they're like, I want to eat you because I'm a plant. Plant by the government, more like. Again, you have to press all these things down. Don't even think you can get away with not doing one of them. Don't even think about it. Because you know the answer. You gotta do all of them. Every last one. Yeah, get Charles down. There we go. Thanks. This place is terrible. The wind blew me up there and I got caught. I don't know what I would have done without you if you hadn't shown up. Oh, jeez, my pants are torn. I can't go anywhere like this. What if someone sees me? It's too embarrassing. I had an extra pair of pants with me, but I lost them in the wind. You gotta find them for me. Again? I came to the conclusion last night that after D&D, that a single campaign a week is nowhere near enough. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I want more D&D, but I know what a time commitment is. It's fun, I just, like, I always fall back to, like, feeling like my time is slipping away. That even though I'm miserable because I don't know what I want to play video game-wise, I'd rather be sitting there trying to figure out what I want to play video games than anything else. But I don't know if that's terrible or not. It is terrible. I mean, it's somewhat terrible. I don't think it's awful. We're all responsibly terrible, after all. This is not working. I don't think I'm gonna get up there, y'all. All right, it's fine. It'll be easier once I have the umbrella. I need more game nights. I need to commit to D&D. It's a hard thing to commit to. I want to switch. I thought there was like a quick switch for weapons, but I guess not. All right, the Windy Mountain. We're getting through it. There we go. What do you want? I'm kind of busy right now. What am I doing? Can't tell you. I'm digging a tunnel. I don't mean to brag, but no one can dig as well as I can. Oh, well, fuck me, I guess. The famous digger. Oh, stop now. If you keep looking at me with such admiration, I'm going to blush. Anyway, when this tunnel is finished, I'll be digging another one around here somewhere. Stop by. Say hello. Okay, dude. You know, I got a weird kind of arrogance from you at first, but you actually seem kind of chill, dude. So here's a laughing door, for example, of one of those places you can only get to when you're laughing or crying. That dude is definitely a virgin. I mean, you know, one of the weird things about me is, like, I feel like I've been re-virginized, so I empathize. I know it's not a real thing, just for everyone out there, but you go alone for a very long time. And you start to learn new things about yourself. Healing herbs. Now, do people remember what the healing herbs are for? I won't call them herbs the second time. You get swallowed real quick. Some way into foreplay. Alex, we make our own rules. I am technically still a virgin. I don't subscribe to the male-female rules. Nicole. But I guess, you know what? If I'm going to re-virginize myself, it really doesn't fucking matter what I subscribe to. You can just subscribe to whatever flavor of the week you want to. For me, it's that I've been alone for 9 years. And that has re-virginized me. It was so lucky that I landed on that. It's, like, insanely lucky. And I immediately threw it all away. These flesh plants are horrifying. Yeah, the flesh plants are not good. Especially when they, like, swallow you and you're like... There's a lot of really just, like, passively, incredibly fucked up monsters in Tomba, though. It's gonna happen probably 2 more... I'm gonna give myself 2 more times. I just, there's, you gotta get through this part and then it'll make more sense. Really try not to get flesh eaten, though. You know what I mean? Oh, my God. One more. I get one more. I love that Revergenize is now a thing. I'm really trying to get Persona 5 Royal done before Xenoblade in a couple weeks. Can't be involved in 200+ hour long RPGs at the same time. Nope, there's no way I can play this game. Yeah, no, this game is old school. It is not easy. Oh, you guys see that? That was very good. If I do say so myself. Who's the virgin now? I don't remember if Charles is fucking, yeah. Dashing pants. Of course, I still got hit. Want to meet the Phoenix? Are you trying to get to the jungle? Forget it. I've heard stories of the Phoenix taking people to the jungle too, but that was when he was young and healthy. Now, because of the storms here, he's weak and can't even find anything to eat. Who knows where he'll end up? Fuck it. I love how the Phoenix looks, though. Ooh. Oh no! Oh no! Ah! There's no way he plays. Okay, sick flex. And then after Xena, I've got 4 Legend of Heroes games to get through before fall. Scott, you were killing yourself. I have time on my hands. Thanks to the Corona lull. Yeah, if none of us die, you know, like, we'll have plenty of time. I don't know why I got so grim. I'm sorry. That was awful. Yeah, no, I wish it was easier for me to get into big, long RPGs. I don't know why it's become so hard recently. I think I just, like, I really got to be drawn to the characters. But I feel like I'll get there with Trails of Cold Steel. It's got to be the right time. Say, you're new around here, aren't you? Welcome to Bacchus Village. Oh, thanks. You scared me all of a sudden. You just fell from the sky. You can't leave. The forest is too dangerous. There are monsters called Bonsugi in the Mushroom Forest. I killed some already. I didn't mean to leave. Because you played 300 hours of Persona 5 Royal. That did not help, I'm sure. We got a review code survey from NIST today for CS4s, so maintenance real. Oh yeah, shit. Alright. So, this is Mouse Village. Stop staring at me like that. We may look like this now, but we're humans just like you. Everyone's been turning to mice. You saw me, didn't you? That's weird. You're not scared by me? Well, as long as you can see I look exactly like a mouse. Well, as you can see, Jesus. Most people scream and run when they see us. Of course, we're not really mice. The evil pigs cast a spell on our village and turned everyone into mice. Well, we keep big hats on so that people will not scare us. Say, you are traveling, aren't you? You are traveling, aren't you? I have a favor to ask of you. I'm a collector of sorts. I collect all kinds of things, but I can't seem to find any cheese. If you ever see any cheese during your travels, can you bring it to me? I promise to give you something you'd like in return. Let's say when you collect 10 slices of cheese, you come back to see me. I'll be waiting right here. I love cheese. I think I'm gonna make mac and cheese after this. Just gonna keep playing Animal Crossing. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm just gonna keep playing Kingdom Hearts, to be honest. Like, everything is on lockdown until new stuff comes out. I'm kind of like, you know. How many cheese do I have? I have 1 cheese. I feel like I usually have way more cheese than that. She's like a collectible. You know, you get some, you trade in. The guy eventually will like increase your maximum health, which is very useful. Did you come from Phoenix Mountain? That place has changed a lot since I was casting a spell with you pigs. Evil pigs again. Oh no, there's no one here. House of the Red Fortune Teller. Special offer. Free readings. Free? Hooey! With such a small body, I start to feel dizzy real quick. Oh, I thought I'd seen you somewhere before. You got from... Hey, you're the one I met at Phoenix Mountain. So you made it through alive, huh? What are you talking about? This is the guy that got rid of the monsters in the Mushroom Forest. Really? Whoa, but you look so young. Oh yeah? I don't mean to impose. Now the monsters are gone in the Mushroom Forest. Do you think you can do us one more favor? There's a fruit in the Mushroom Forest called the Fruit of Death. This fruit kills all other plants in the forest. It's a real nasty bugger. Could you help us get rid of all this deadly fruit? Death fruit juice. Excited to see Tsushima tomorrow, though. I'm interested to see what they show. Yeah, I want them to show me like scaling stuff and walking around, talking to people, taking quests. Show me a UI. You know, show me a skill tree. Show me the point of this game. Like, how is it gonna progress? Is it days? Are you on a timetable? You know, is it open? How open world is it? Is it open world sections? Are you going to different open, like Sly Cooper? Are you going to like different open worlds and you have different quests you can do in them? Tomba. More like, look at the sexy man. All right, Bryce. You can't come in here and sprout all these lies and be like, a guy. I don't know where I was going with that. Here, take this. It's the Fruit of Death weed killer. Without the fruits of death, we are hard to remove. We are too hard to remove. As far as we know, there are 5 fruits altogether. Now go and crush them all. Fruits of death have a pattern that looks like a face on the front of them. Be sure to kill the right ones. I don't know what wrong ones I could kill, and all the fucking mushrooms have faces on them. Road to Balkus Lake. I want Sly's cane as a hidden weapon in Tsushima, right? And Cole's stun club. Hell yeah. This is Central Park, and that's the town hall. Oh, well, thanks, dude. Very helpful. Announcements to the village are posted on this bulletin board, so check it every now and again. Missing mouse. We have a missing mouse to report. A real baby mouse is missing. This is a real baby mouse, and not a former human like yourselves. Must be found immediately. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of the baby mouse should notify the town hall. We'll come and pick it up. Thanks for your cooperation, Box Village Town Hall. We gotta go find this little baby mouse. He's where? Oh dear, what are we going to do? I know where the baby mouse is. Spoilers. Dang, I thought it was a computer mouse. I know. Instead, it's a baby mouse. You know, it's a baby. It's a baby. It's a baby. Ah, the wine from our lake is absolutely the best. What's wrong with this guy? All he's been doing is drinking milk. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Found the lost baby mouse. I'm not doing it right. If you were worried out there, you're like, that doesn't sound right. Oh my, I didn't even dream he'd be in such a place. I see we'll go right up there and pick him up immediately. If you'd like to check out the bulletin board again. Adventurer wanted. Pump at the lake is broken and there's not enough wine for the village. Oh, heaven forbid, y'all. Fucking millionaires, I'm billionaires, what? Is that mouse drunk? No, the guy said... The other people were drinking wine. The other guy said he was just drinking milk. Little baby mouse will drink a little milk. He's like... just drink a little milk. Anyway, I got distracted. We can experience eventually to go to Box Lake and fix the pump. Looking for courageous challengers who are not afraid of the Haunted Mansion. Box Village, Town Hall. Milk. I'm thinking, I remember seeing a fellow from the town hall at a key to a small room in the Haunted Mansion. Really? It's always weird that you have to come in and leave from the left there. I guess it's like supposed to be a real place, but I don't know. Blue milk? Something like blue milk? Alright, I'm gonna go kill those weeds. Oh, I guess he wasn't supposed to let me leave that one time. You're Tomba? Well, if you're gonna fix the lake's pump, I'll show you the way. Let's go. Alex O Neill, have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons? I have. I DM'd a game. That was the first time I played was as DM. Must have been 2013, I guess. 2012, 2014 maybe. It's my first apartment. This is the Haunted Mansion. Music here is dope as hell. And that was fun. I loved it. I feel like I really loved it. I really took to DMing. Honestly, especially like, I've been getting into Critical Role lately. I feel like if I would want to DM if I had like a regular group that I ran again. But I also played as a player in my friend Josh's campaign. That was his first time DMing. That was fun. It was tough. You know, he ran a tough game. But I'm like a little bit of a rule snob like Matthew Mercer, so that's why I like the idea of DMing. I memorize all those rules for no fucking reason. Like, I know them so much better now just through osmosis from him. So, just go up here first. I know what I need is here. I'll say the art here is really great. Look at this. Looks so pretty. The lake. I want some normal plain under my belt before I DM. He plays them pretty thin sometimes. He does play them thin sometimes. I like that though. I don't know. The thing is, I would want to probably like have a conversation with my players first. Of like, hey, do you want this to be tough? Do you want this to be more about roleplay? And like maybe skill challenge based, like more of those versus more of that of combat. Do you want to do figures or do you want to do theater of the mind? So I'm good with either. You know, I would have like an honest conversation, and I'd be like, okay, what kind of game do I want to run with those things? Because I would really, and I'd want to hear what kind of backstories they'd come up with. I have ideas for campaigns, but I feel like now really seeing Matt DM and stuff, I think it's way more fun to like really have the players create more world, and then that's hard for new players is the thing. So if it was like a bunch of new players, I'd probably like, all right, I'll set you guys up, and then you make characters with these stipulations, and then I'd prefer to be loosey-goosey like the Adventures Zone personally. Story first, rules second. I feel like at this point, if I ran something, I would probably run it the rules pretty tight. I like the rules. Because then like I would be able to run more skill challenges and more things. Like I would feel more open to doing tough stuff. I understand running loosey-goosey, and I get it. But like when you, now that I've seen the glory, and I understand no game will ever be probably as good and bountiful as Critical Role, but now I've seen like the glory of like you run the rules tight and the players like work within those really, really actively and creatively and flexibly. It's just so fun. It's just so creative. Although they have those moments on the Adventure Zone as well. I like the thin rules more than strict. I guess I get it. I like rules, so. My group has been using Roll20 since we can't meet in person right now. That's really nice. The other rule sets that fit the more loosey-goosey style better if you want that sort of campaign. IMO. Yeah, I feel like the Apocalypse system probably lends itself to loosey-goosey rules. I don't know. I like a lot of rules. But I don't have trouble remembering a lot of them. And I think a lot of players do. And I think that's fine. I think that's normal. I'm not criticizing anyone. I just like a lot of rules. Just like I like technical speak, and I just like technical stuff. Look, this wine again. You've been a tremendous help. I'm not sure how we can thank you. Oh, I know. There's always plenty of wine here. Feel free to take as much as you want anytime. Oh, but not for you, okay? A drink for grown-ups. Thank you very much. Come to think of it, I remember seeing a fella from the town hall had a key in a small room. Oh, now I know who that is. When are you playing under me? I don't know, man. I just don't, like... I feel like I'm so weird with it, too. Like, if I wanted to play D&D, I'd probably, like... I'd want to do it under the most perfect, ideal settings that will just never be real. It's one of those, like, self-fulfilling prophecies, bro. Like, oh, I want a whole fresh group, and, like, we're all committed, and we're going to play once a week or twice a month or whatever. Like, maybe a big group, and they're always going to be there. And, like, IDM, it's a whole new world, and then we go off on, like, a critical role adventure where we get emotionally invested and stuff. I know you gotta earn that shit, but, like, I don't know, that's what I want. Sucks. Myself and the last Geek crew decided to do D&D one-shot, but I love my character so much that we're going to do more. Oh, hi, Mick. Welcome. We're playing Tomba. Having a grand old time. I'm enjoying... See, last time I streamed, the reason I wanted to start getting more into streaming is I was getting this boom arm, this nice new one for my nice new mic that I haven't gotten a proper stand for. It just makes it so much more comfortable instead of having to hold the mic. Good thing you were around. We're in the town hall and the lights pump myself. It's just look at me. I came all this way and brought the key to the small room. Pretty pathetic, and now I'm going back to the village for a while. Something you need. Don't hesitate to come see me in town. All right, be careful now. Small key card. That's a sexy $400 mic, isn't it? I want it. It is. I did not have to pay that much for it. I got a great deal, but it is a very nice mic. Alex, I've been running sessions that have been going for like 9 years. I know, but like, you know, I'm not as familiar with those people. You know, I'm just scared, Neo. I'm sure you're gonna catch me on the right day one of these days. And I'll be like, all right, fuck it, dude, let's do it, and then you'll get me. But that's part of like why I would want to do like a D&D show, because people would have to be committed to it. But again, I know it's so hard. I know it's just a pipe dream. Have you been beaten AC1? I 100% streamed AC2 nowadays. Guess who acted too quickly before hearing that barbershops open up on Friday? Oh, let me go to the barber real quick. Throw up some of these locks. I just had to do that for me real quick. We're done now, don't worry. Guess who acted too quickly before hearing the barbershop? I want to do a new group, but I want to join you to join them. I'm in for a hypothetical D&D. Then make one. I want in. I've mentioned it before. I'm just, you know, it's a scary thing. You guys get it, though. Like, you know, we're sitting here having this hypothetical conversation, and Tony Horvath wants to do one as well, and so I know we'd have at least one more people. I'll talk to him. Maybe we'll have a. So let's plan this out. We got if it was NATO, Scott, Tony, myself, I'd DM probably, if that would be okay with everyone else. I'd like to say welcome, but you can see I can't really talk like this. Who's the next? Who are our other players? Do we want to have? I feel like 5 players and 1 DM is probably a good number. Because I want a diverse group. 4 players would probably be good as well, but Jared Green. Jared already has a D&D group now. It's not. Let's do it. I'm free like every second week for 7 whole days doing fuck all. Talking about doing a D&D adventure to raise money for Extra Life, I was considering asking you to join for it since you have good improv skills and are funny. That's like way too complimentary. You can't just like casually throw that out there and expect me to just take that sitting down. But I would have joined. That would have been fun. I think doing some one shots. And to be fair, Scott, like we were talking, like we're getting closer to doing some one shots as like a way to warm up to it. Slowly, it's just like I'm slowly just realizing that all my time will go into this. I'm putting it off and off and off and further off until I have more time. Alright, I'm gonna just start reading the Monster Manual, you guys. Just prepare yourselves. I'm gonna throw like level 14 skeletons at you. Jazz. Get Jazz. Jazz also has her own D&D group. Just like Jared, I don't know if she'd have time to commit to it. I can ask. I'll ask her. But I gotta get people that are cool with also playing with strict rules. It would be in August, September, after the first adventure is fully released. It was supposed to be like 3 hour total in one session, but it ended up being 3 parts, each of them 3 hours. Damn. That's how D&D go, though, you know? Just takes a while. What's time? I agree, Nick, also. I didn't see that till just now. What is time? This haunted mansion's got all the time in the world. No more Dr. Pepper also. Everyone be sad for me. F's in the chat. That's right, this is like the last egg you have to break. I'm so happy to play for once. Hashtag ForeverDM. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to get into that as well. Like in 10 years, NATO, I'm going to be like, ugh. I'm so excited to play again. But like, I played a character, so Jiraiya, the Dragonborn twin brother of Joramund. I played with one of my best friends, Chris Sheehy. Shout out to Chris Sheehy. Wherever you are, I fucking love you, buddy. He's probably like in Virginia. He lives there, you know. And it was so fun to like come up with backstories together. Like he was a warlord, Dragonborn warlord. I was a Dragonborn ranger, a dual sword ranger, as opposed to a longbow ranger. It was fun. We looked out for each other. Gotta bounce. Siege time. Love you. Bye, Andrew. I love you as well. Toot toot. There's hay there, and I can't get through all this hay. Hey there, hay. If only I had some kind of fiber. Alright. This is enough of this. Cease this. Okay, I think that's all of the key parts. We just have to kind of systematically go through each door here. Okay, yeah. So I think that's all the doors, though, which is good. Oh, wait, there's one down here as well. I don't know if I did this. At least the music's good. Nope, did that already. We're getting so close. We're about to meet the 1,000-year-old man. Who's a very old man. Imagine being 1,000 years, dude. I think I have to use them here. Yes. I am still missing a piece. Alright. Sure, the other piece is somewhere. That's fine. It'll find itself. Or it won't find itself. Oh, it's probably actually in this. Oh, good thing I came here. This is the large key door. I need the big key to get it. I'm bummed that Streamlabs was not working as well as I wanted to, because OBS is working fine. You would think they'd be pretty similar. But you know, what do I know? It could have just been some settings in there. But I imported my OBS settings into it, so... Can the boomerang get that? I have, like, no joke, 30 plus characters I've built in D&D Beyond that I never get to use. I love that though. I knew it was gonna happen. Feel it happening. Yay, that worked! I did not think that would work. Holy shit. It's the best news I've gotten all day. I've never done that before. I like how the boomerang is polygonal. Like when it comes off them. Like it is three-dimensional. And so is Tomba, technically. MLG. Finally. The best Tomba player the world has ever done known. I don't know why I skipped that door. I think that's the only one I skipped, though, so hopefully we're okay. I do want to go get the big key and go through the big key door, because that's a good thing to do. Get that out of the way. This one. This one I just kind of got it memorized, which is gross. If you're considering having a visual element to your D&D theme, you should check out Tailspire. It's not publicly available, only for Kickstarter backers right now. It's basically like playing if you have thousands of dollars of minifigs and sets and stuff to play with. Plus, you can even set up cutscene type stuff. Ooh. Look this up. Ah, there's still a piece missing. Tailspire, D&D. Just want to see what it looks like. Oh, I see. That's cool. The thing is, like, putting the work into making maps for that would be, like... I would destroy myself with that. But we could definitely look into that. It's definitely very exciting. There's no indication as to what that is. I still don't know. I don't know if it's like an indicator of like the front of a place. I really don't know. Is it just a line? Yeah, get dunked, egg. So the red egg is now gone. It's the last egg you have to wreck. Which means that the old man, who was stuck behind the barrier, is now free. How are you supposed to figure this out? I don't know. I think he tells you. We talked to him. I just forgot. I forgot. What did I forget? I forgot everything. Not what I wanted. I knew better. I want you all to be disappointed in me. Just as equally disappointed as I am. It's probably the big door. We probably don't have to fuck around. It's probably the big door. I'm fucking around, but it's probably the big door. Oh, look at that. It was the big door.
Ah, you're back. The 100-year-old wise man had good things to say about you. How we communicated, you'll never know. Maybe letter, maybe telepathy. Looks like he was right, too. So you want to hear more about the evil pigs, right? The evil pigs use very powerful magic that can warp the entire area under their control. However, they need an enormous amount of gold to produce this kind of magic. They must be gathering all this gold in one place somewhere. If you find this place, I'm sure you'll find your grandfather's bracelet. I like how he's like, you're not trying to stop them or anything, you just want your bracelet? Well, I'll just tell you how to do that. Here's a present for you. It's the 1,000-year-old key. The key will open all the 1,000-year-old treasure chests. Another key. We're moving up in the world, everybody. You'll find that you'll need to get beyond Phoenix... You'll find what you need to get beyond Phoenix Mountain in a 1,000-year-old treasure chest. I think I left it at Phoenix Mountain. But remember, there's a special technique to getting through the lava caves. The flames from the lava inside the caves will also be a problem. I'm afraid there's nothing you can do until you find the evil pig that casts a spell. Seal him away. The green evil pig bag will reveal the evil pig gate, so search the lava caverns for the bag. I can see it in your eyes. You will become stronger. Just don't lose your courage. First, you should climb the stand of the sun torch somewhere near this building. It will show you a new power. After that, you must use your own strength to find your way. That's mighty convenient. All the 1,000-year-old chests use the same key. I imagine... Shit, this Tailspire thing looks sick. Yeah, I would look into it a little bit more too, Scott, because it does look really sick. And you're smarter with that stuff than I am. Report back, or I'll look into it as much as I can too. Maybe we'll talk about it. We could turn that into like a fun show. Obviously, like it'd be, you know, we'd be using that, but it's cool that there's such a great visual tool. But be careful of the 10,000-year-old man. He's not a bad man, but, well, you'll find out. Damn. Good luck. The thing is, like, I imagine the 1,000-year-old man, the 100-year-old man, 10,000-year-old man, the million-year-old man, they're the ones that left all their chests around, because they are the only person with the fucking key. Why the fuck did they just leave these chests about? What is the point of leaving the, like, for adventurers? I guess, like, this is just a fantasy world where adventurers. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know why I'm sitting here questioning it. Tomba is a kid with naturally pink hair. I don't have fucking questions for that. Just seems to make sense to me. I just don't understand. Stone boomerang. Gotta leave your shit for the next generation. Yeah, it's true. Might as well put it in chests. Got the upgraded boomerang, though. That's a plus. Equipped the stone boomerang.
We're making pretty good progress, all things considered. I know where this is going, so I feel pretty good about how we're doing so far. I'm just perplexed as to where that fucking last little bit of the key is, the big key. Maybe it's through here. I think it might actually be through there. I just gotta get that fire thing. That's the thing. You can't change the perspective every time you would want to. Oh, shit. Not what I wanted to do, either. I guess I can understand why I would do that. Gotta leave you... Oh, sorry. I was rereading chat with the intent of reading it for the first time. It's probably through that laughing door. I don't want it to be through the laughing door. Not a huge deal, I guess. Says new things, so Alex will have to... Thank you. Sometimes, you know, not enough experience. Damn it. Sometimes you just go back and you're like, ugh! You like read it with such a firm intent when maybe you should just read ahead. Just look a little bit more. Cheese is good, am I right? Cheese is great. I was thinking about what to make for dinner. I could make more pasta, which I've had spaghetti like 28 times this week because I made my aunt's special pasta sauce, and it's so good. It came out perfectly. The best I've ever made it. Super proud. But, yeah, I don't want spaghetti to get old or anything. But I could also make my homemade mac and cheese, which would be very good. And I have a bunch of cheese, like fresh cheese in the refrigerator, so it'd be nice to use some of that. Alright, now we're going to go back to the forest. We're going to get a 30-minute warning. We're going to probably shut the stream down right around 9 o'clock Eastern time, which is 30 minutes from now. Just everybody's aware. Heads up. Having fun playing a couple hours of Tomba every week. That's the plan right now. Might stream again over the weekend. Who knows? We'll see. Girlfriend is making taco right now. Single taco? Oh god, the channel is self-aware. We ordered sushi tonight. Ooh. I've been spending too much money on food. Otherwise, I would get sushi after hearing that. But I'm happy to eat it today. Four fruits of death remain. I got a 1-up. Three fruits of death remain. Oh, we're killing these fruits, y'all. There, the mysterious mushroom. Damn, that was way easier. I thought you had to do a whole other quest for that one. Two fruits of death? Yeah. Ouch. Sorry, just two left. 2 fruits of death left. An amount of taco meat to be used as a wish. This game is sensory overload. Oh yeah, that's so colorful. There's just nothing like Tomba. Nothing that looks and feels like Tomba. Bye. That was close. I'm just stressed. I'm just trying not to fall. That's why I'm being so quiet. Shit. Trying to stay like on the bottom level, but I am playing this on PS3. It is available on PlayStation Network in the PS1 Classics section. For as long as I guess the PlayStation Network is still up. I feel like I heard Nintendo is like shutting down the Wii U eShop soon. I don't know when PS3 360 will shut down, but eventually, you know. Get them while you can. Shit. I saw you on my friends list. Okay. I think I have an idea of where it is. I'll be able to get out of here forever. The laugh is so greedy. I love it. Thousand-year-old bell acquired. That's very handy. All fruits of death crushed. And I also got crushed. Under the sweet thighs of the world of fallen. This is like the best I've done on lives in this game at this point ever, I think. So usually the mountain cleans me out. Alright, where do I want to go from here? Probably the mountain, probably. Which I'm not looking forward to, but that's fine. So after we finish Tomba, which will probably be not this stream, but next stream. It's not too much longer. We still got some progress that we're going to be making today. Actually, I am going to go back because I have something that will help me a great deal now. But after we finish Tomba, I was thinking of either playing Alundra, which would be very fun, or Tomba 2, which will also be very fun. Or, you know, we'll open it up to the world. I also have an idea for a streaming series that involves Breath of the Wild, but I also have an idea for a streaming series that is the other half of Alex Plays Zelda, which I did a series on YouTube forever ago, in 2014, called Alex Plays Zelda, where I played through all the console Zelda games, but I didn't play through a bunch, and I didn't play through any of the handheld ones. I played through all of pretty much all the 3D Zelda games, except for so I didn't play 1 and 2. I didn't play Link's Awakening, which has been remade now. Oh, that's where that leads. I can go back through now. Don't need to go that way. I didn't play Oracle of Ages or Seasons. I didn't play Minish Cap. And now that you can play Minish Cap on Wii U, I didn't play, obviously, Wanna Gamble on Zelda's Adventure. I do not count. They're not in the Pantheon. Apologies, everyone. I didn't play Spirit Tracks or Phantom Hourglass, which are also on Wii U now. And I didn't play Breath of the Wild, which was not out yet. Oh, thanks for the raid, Harold. Hello, H-Bomb chat. Shout out. We're playing Tomba. Having a great time. So the mysterious mushroom is an item I have now. It lets me laugh or cry whenever I want. Smile! I was thinking of replaying Wind Waker. Wind Waker's so good. I've been thinking about replaying Wind Waker as well, just because it's been so long since I played it. My least favorite 3D Zelda game, infamously, but not my least favorite 3D Zelda game. Probably like one of my least favorite Zelda games. I always get shit for it, but like when I say least favorite, you know, like still one of my fucking favorite games ever, probably. I just, you know, I don't mean to disparage anytime I say that. I just, the back half of that game hurts it way more than I think people acknowledge. Wind Waker is my favorite, least objectionable 3D Zelda game. Crybaby. What even is this game? I'm sad you've never heard of it, Mick. It's a very good game. But you see how it's like Metroidvania, like, oh, now I have this item, now I can unlock these doors, can I will. Ooh, we got some cheese in here. We got some cheese. Cheese acquired. Cheese is good. Everybody, cheese is good. I was right. The last piece of the key was through the laughing door also. Crying door was just a consolation prize. Did not even think that was going to be there. I don't think the Wii U version fixed the second half of that game at all. I think a lot of people feel like it did, and that's good. I'm happy that people feel like the Wii U version of Wind Waker is better. It's faster. I just think the end of that game is still a bummer. I remember thinking that, like, I was very grateful that they made it less of a bummer and faster, like you get through it a lot quicker, but it's just like, man, 2 or 3 more dungeons right here would have been so cool. I wish they had had more time to make this game. Just all I think every time. Which, you know, I'm not sweating it too much. Again, like, we're picking apart at least close to a masterpiece, I would say. But I just like I want them to remake Wind Waker with like that Breath of the Wild mentality. So that'd be so great. If it's just like, just sail anywhere, man. Like, just go fucking anywhere. Just see where the wind takes you, literally, and enjoy whatever trip that takes you on. And there's just islands that you can climb and find shit on. I think that could get old, but like I imagine if they design like an archipelago around a game like that could be like the best Zelda game ever. Fucking hate Wind Waker. Alright. I won't go that far. Let's keep it civil. Did it fix the stealth bullshit? Is Tomba 2 next? I was just talking about this, Nicole. I don't know. Shit. I don't want to die unnecessarily here. I'd rather not waste my time just doing wave battles. I'm out, folks. Time to try and finish Okumura's Palace. Bye, Scott. Thanks for hanging out. Man, apparently I know nothing about the PS1 era. There's some wild games on it. They made a second one of these. Tomba 2 is in 3D. It's fully voice acted. It's amazing. It's so fun. It's even better than Tomba 1. Pink evil big red worm. I don't remember where the pink door is. So, Mick, get this, right? In this game, there are 7 evil pigs, and they have cast 7 curses on the world. And those curses do things like make this mansion all spooky and haunted. It used to be like all happy and great, but now it's all spooky and haunted because the evil pig curse. The monsters are here. So they do stuff like that, and or like make lava tunnels like more lava-y, or like flood an area, stuff like that. And so you gotta go and you find these evil pig bags. They're like these like they look like penny pouches from the 1950s. I'm not even fucking kidding, dude. Like they have like the little clip at the top. I'm not even, penny pouches is exactly what they look like, but they're huge. And then when you find where evil pig is hiding, and if you have their bag, their evil pig bag associated, like the blue or the right color, a gate appears that you can then go into and fight the evil pig, and you have to throw it in the bag and capture it and seal it away. And then you break the curse. And that's how this game works. It's great. It's a great game. Still gotta get to Persona 5 Royal. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I could see a Wind Waker S area in Breath of the Wild open world game be cool. Not a full game though necessarily. Yeah, I could see that. It could overstay its welcome. I would love like the idea of like Breath of the Wild 2, but like there are also islands that you could go to and those kind of function like Wind Waker, and it's like there's a lot of sailing and there's new relaxing music and stuff for that. And you can kind of get the best parts of Wind Waker but you get to go back to the mainland in Breath of the Wild 2 or whatever this type of game is and have just like that Breath of the Wild experience as well. Kind of best of both worlds. I imagine like the Skellige section of The Witcher 3, right, where it's just kind of islandy. That would probably be better. Were you playing the Xbox during PS1 times? The Xbox was PS2 era. I was an N64 kid. Got it. I was an NES kid. I was fortunate enough to have both. There was a little... I guess the Xbox is 2002. But... yeah, PS1 era is just jolly as hell. There's not a lot of PS1 games that I love, I would say. Ape Escape. Tomba 1, Tomba 2, Alundra, Lunar. I haven't even finished Lunar. I shouldn't even be able to say that. But, you know. Tomba 1, Tomba 2, and Alundra are like a holy trinity of games that I think are all stellar. Like 9s, 8s to 10s. Like, of the time, I would have given Alundra a 10, honestly. Probably. I don't know. I have to replay it again to know for sure. But I think so. I want to do Alundra after this, but I don't know. I'd also like to do Tomba 2. It'll depend on how Tomba-y I'm feeling at the end of this, I guess. Alex, I like to give Mick shit for his Xbox. Christ, you people. Permission denied. I like to keep it friendly, but I understand. Broke college student during N64 or PS1 era. I couldn't have both. I was 4 and my parents were very against me having video games. But they caved and got me an N64. Oh man, I mean, Mick, you're probably younger than I am. Probably not by much, though, actually. There it is. There's the death. What year were you born, Nick? I was 93, just for point of reference. Yes, I know. Before Harold and Nicole are both like, ugh. And we get it. I feel old, too. I just deal with it, okay? I think we all just feel old. That's just the horrible truth of life. No matter how young you are, you feel old. Oh, man, let me tell you, I remember when I was 6, I was like, I'm such a grandpa. I was 93 as well. Okay. Shout out. Us 93 kids gotta stick together. Turned 27 in 12 days. Come on. Charity wings acquired. Oh, good. It was just fucking garbage. That's what I love to get. Just a bunch of fucking poopy nanny. Get swallowed by this goddamn flesh plant real quick. When I was 4, we had ColecoVision, shout out. Well, there's a time where I refused to believe people born in the 90s existed. That's so funny.
Now look at me, Nicole. Don't you? You text me all the time, and am I still fake? Am I real yet?
Am I real?
Ooh! Doing that twice in one stream is basically impossible, so thank you all. If you're brave enough to go through the lava caves, why don't you go see them? Wait,
You need a grapple to get through lava caves. I'll figure it out, y'all. He says as he falls into his death. Old people solidarity. I wouldn't be surprised if you still believe that. I mean, sometimes I let myself believe. I get it. I knew, but the thing is, like, I knew as soon as I jumped, I was like, oh, this is not where I would want to do this. I would want to do this later. After I figured my whole shit out. Hey, look at this guy. Wait a minute. That's it. That's the 1,000-year-old key. Right there in your hand. I see, so the old man finally found someone who's worthy enough for the key. Well, I guess my job is done then. I don't have a clue as to what's in there, but take a good care of whatever it is. Just jollily jumps off. A precious treasure chest? Grapple acquired. We all make mistakes, everyone. We're all human. I can make this a little bit easier for myself this time around, though. You don't text me often, Nicole. I'm hurt. I don't have your number. I jumped in your streams often enough. No guilting. I'm the only person, only the streamer is allowed to guilt the people watching. New rule. No guilting. It's alright. Nicole barely texts me anymore either, if that makes you feel better. So. Whoop. I can just jump on over. Okay. Into the lava caves we go. Lava caves? Not that bad. The 5-pig bag. I can't go any further because of the flames. I was so hard to get here. Hey, I know. Why don't you put out the fires? Just kidding. I know it's impossible. Aw, shucks. If we weren't inside the cave, maybe some rain could help put out these flames. By the way, I found this on the way here. Do you know what they are? In any case, I have no use for them. Here, take them. Charles's pants acquired. This man was just carrying around a stranger's pants. Green evil pig bag acquired. Lava caves. Getting a lot of quests. So I can't progress any further, but I got Charles's pants, so that's good. I believe this will just take me right back to the beginning, which I want to do for now. I jump into your streams often ever since we were Final Fantasy VII, right, JK? When did and what did we fight about FF7? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm excited because after I, speaking of Final Fantasy VII, after I finish the Kingdom Hearts replay, which will be a little bit, it's really my main play, so I'll get through them pretty quick. But after I finish that, I think I'm going to play through Final Fantasy VII Remake again now, just with enough time and fresh eyes, and I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy it a lot more. And I might go for the Platinum and everything. Assuming no new games are out by then. I guess The Last of Us will probably be coming out soon by then, but we'll see. I have all of May still. I have most of May. Can't get rid of this one.
and an extra pair of pants with me, but I lost them in the wind. Not you and I, Alex and me. I was just finding Alex's comments, me not texting him so much. Oh! Did we fight about Final Fantasy VII? I didn't mean to fight. I didn't even understand. That's how dumb I am. Lol. Hey, where did you find these thanks? Now you get up and go. Remember when that part where I was like, I'm actually a bad person? People just don't get it. They don't get it. Oh, wait, here, take this least I can do. Funky parasol card. Just equip yourself with it and you'll automatically open when you jump. Parasol will slow down the speed you fall. If you press the down direction button, you can increase the speed of your descent. If you catch the right wind, you can maneuver yourself in a good spot. Parasol is, we did an institute. When is my Final Fantasy VI remake? Good question. Alex, you just give your hot takes. And I was like, I liked it. That's right, you can't go back. Yeah, I liked it too. I just like... I'm very vocal about my problems with it. Which, you know, sometimes... sometimes you get that with me. I'm trying to think of, like... There are a couple of games where I like... Like, Death Stranding is totally that too. Where I really like Death Stranding. But I'm just very vocal about my problems with it. But, like, I would still, like... I love that game. I almost hate that I love it. But... I really love... Final Fantasy VII Remake. I've gotten a lot warmer on it with time also. That's why I'm excited to go back to it. Especially now knowing like a lot of like the stuff that I was worried misinterpreting from it. Worried people would misinterpret from the ending and stuff like ended up not really being true going off what they're saying, but you know, also that's always take a grain of salt, and that's also part of my frustration was like expecting that was going to happen, and it's like, why would you put us in this position in the first place? But there are worse problems to have. You know? Way worse problems. I don't think I'm gonna get over this guy. Alex, from the reports around it, I think you're right. Around Final Fantasy VII story, it's going through my hard replay now. Yep, you were right. Ever text someone and think that you ruined that relationship? Oh my god, Mick, let's talk, man, because I'm like where you are, like three times a day. I regularly text people and like, all right, well. People like, all right, we'll just not use names for the sake of this, because I don't want it to be like me doing a thing. I'm not trying to make it a thing. But like, let's say I could text somebody, you know, with some clout, because I have their phone number, and that's a terrifying thing. I like never do. I never use this power ever in my life, and I probably never will, because like, why would you fucking risk it? Because I'll say something dumb, and then I'll get blocked, and then get blackballed out of the industry. So I just never text this because I'm too afraid. Which is terrible, because I have real friendships with those people, and it's like, oh, well, you know. Red Evil Pig Bag acquired. Nice. Forgot that was in there. Phoenix Mountain. But, you know, it's like one of those things where it's like, I'll just never text those people. Because why would I fuck it? I would fuck it up. Now, Nicole, when you say you were right, I don't know. I legitimately have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not trying to get you to fucking clout rub it in, but like, what do you mean? About what specific? You can text me also if you'd like, but about what specifically? I love all you cute boys and gals. I think it's time I want to give you to think like that. I love all you cute boys and gals that think like that. I just want to give you the biggest hugs. Yeah, I think I did that. And then I texted them again asking about them joining a future Disney stream. And the silence is so loud. The reality is that I've learned is like you're probably fine. They're probably just busy, and like they may never respond, and you just got to be okay with that. That's what I've learned. Because people really don't think like that. Like I think like that, and the thing is they probably think about like that about other people. But it's probably fine. You're right about surface sound. They may be backing away from people's initial interpretation. I think I know what you mean. I feel like I know who you're talking about. Mick, I'm sorry. I feel like you're fine. You're probably fine. Although, I'm not being critical. Just word of advice. It does pay to be modestly eager, I've found. It's good to be eager, but I've found that being too eager, that's why I'm always so chill. You know, like I always try and be like, there's nothing eager about me, y'all. I'm just chilling. I'm just here chilling, y'all. We're all just having a good time. I can just warp out of here. So I have to go eliminate the fire pig. I have 3 evil pig bags now. Nice. Gals, we're rolling in it. We are coming toward the end here. I'm hoping... trying to remember... I think it's probably in the forest. I want to fight 1 evil pig, and then we'll call it. Well, I'll just say it's kind of funny person. I texted them because if I'm... Oh yeah, I mean then you're definitely fine. Especially if you like reached out because you're like, hey, I'm sorry if I overstepped on this thing, and they were like, oh, you're fine. We really appreciate what you do with that. And then you're like, hey, yeah, you know, just one more thing on top of that. It's just like they're probably just like, this is fine, and you know, I don't have to say anymore. So you're fine. No stress. That's how I got Alex to text me back. Try the not too eager approach. It honestly works. People who are too eager when they talk to me, it does not work. And I don't know why I'm like that. I should be flattered, but I just like, I get, you know, I don't show it a lot, but I like, I don't like it when people assume that they know me and they don't know me. I'm very friendly, and I'll always be, like, warm and welcoming, especially, like, talking to someone. But, like, I really don't like it when people are like, oh, like, I know you like this thing, and I, you know, thought it would be okay if I reached out and said something. I don't know why I'm saying that. You guys don't need to know this about me. None of this doesn't apply to any of you, just anyone watching. It's a pet peeve of mine. I feel like I get a lot of that now. Thanks, man. That helps. My whole persona is too eager, lol. Been trying to work on that for years. Too eager. Okay, I feel attacked now. No, you're fine, Nada. Nada, you're too believable is the thing. Like I know all of your eagerness is too genuine. I feel like when people are too eager to me, because I'm so cynical about myself and of the belief that no one would genuinely ever do that to me, I'm like, something seems off here. Like I'm mistrusting of that. Red plus blue equals what? A long time ago, the 100-year-old man told me a strange story. It goes something like this. Shake some powder on the red flower. Turn it blue. When red and blue mix... No, I can't remember the rest. Alright, you guys ready? It's an evil pig gate. We're fighting an evil pig. You are too good a dude to be worried about that. I agree with Alex. I gotta shoot my shot, but one day I want to be your friend. Oh, Nado. Nado's the best. At the risk of sounding too eager. See, I will say, I love the phrase at the risk of sounding too eager. Because I want people to be eager, but I don't want them to be presumptuous of that I'm going to be receptive to it. So So if someone's like self-aware enough and empathetic enough to be like, hey, like I don't want to sound too eager here, but you know, it's really nice. This is really nice. Blah blah blah. Anyone who's like willing to caveat themselves, is always, you always get like an extra point of respect. You had me at Moonlight is better than La La Land. That sounds like such a NATO take. But there's a fine line of using too many asterisks when talking. Yeah, I often violate the fine line of asterisks when talking. I use a lot of parentheticals when talking as well. It's a labor to talk to me at all. My responses are either way too short and not specific enough, or way too long and way too specific. I write novels back to people.
Bro, how did you get in here? This area is so famous for all except me, the stormy evil pig. And the one and only master of the storms. It's not a place for little people like you. Now take you and your funky hair out of my sight. My storms create havoc for everyone. Ha ha ha. All the better. I do as I please. These great storms are masterpieces. A gold bracelet? Why, yes, gold is beautiful. What's the problem with collecting it? Behold this ferocious storm. I am the ruler here. Don't ever underestimate me. I'll see to it that you understand who's in charge here.
So now we gotta fucking fight these dumb pigs. Does 2 damage. So now you gotta kind of throw it into the open mouth of the bag. Probably gonna die here. Yeah. God, you're like my Klein. What's a Klein? Like a Klondike bar? Klondike bar? I was on the Kingdom Hearts ranking podcast, but I'd love to do more if Alex wants me on stuff. Yeah. I definitely want you on more stuff, Mick. We'll have to figure out what. It's weird, because I always feel weird about having people on Irrational Passions podcasts, because I feel like people don't listen to that show. They don't really know what it is. And I'm just kind of over having people on that are like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but, you know, I like you, so it's like, no, I want you to know who Scott and Tony are, and Nabashin, and all these people, you know. But I'm trying to get over that again, because we've been, like, just having website people on there for a while. Trying to get over that again. I was thinking about maybe I can ask you guys if you think this is a good idea. Like, putting out just a call to action, be like, hey, like, if you are a podcaster that wants to be on IPP, I'm going to open my DMs. Just let me know. I'll add you to a list. I won't guarantee anything, but just, I don't know who wants to be on this show, so let's just see who wants to be on the show. Is that a good idea? Is that a bad idea? Should I just reach out to people and ask? I don't know. That's the I want to open it because I want to know the people that actually would listen to an episode and then want to come on. Clone. God damn it. Oh. Am I your clone? We are both born in 97. Don't remind me that one. Where y'all let cam rank com so high? Chain of Memories so high. I like Chain of Memories. Replaying again, though, recently. I don't know if you listen to this week's podcast, Nicole, but I'm over it. They should have just made that play like a normal Kingdom Hearts game. When are you having me back? Nada, that could be fun. We'd have to work that out because of the time zone stuff, though. Can confirm I know all these folks. Man, I still need to get back to Scott for RPGU. I made my preferences known, but about who should be on the podcast. Who should be on the podcast? Jesus? Should we get Jesus finally? I was thinking he might be a pretty down-to-earth guest. Damn. I gotta anticipate it a little bit more. I'm gonna just stay over here because the spikes on the floor do 2 damage, and it's just not worth falling down there and getting hit. Not a lot of things in this game do 2 damage, so that's pretty surprising. At some point, I'm gonna have 16 health, so it will not matter as much soon. I love this as like boss fights too, because it's so weird and obtuse. I think Jesus would have some good bad jokes, bad ideas. He would. He always gets it right though. It's weird. No! I like he just opens his mouth fully. Oh, there I go. All right, we'll get this guy. Mick, Kyle, yeah. Kyle is good. I would like Kyle on. I think he would actually have a good time too. I don't know. Not that I'm saying Mick wouldn't, but I hope everyone would have a good time. I think you just have to throw him in once is the thing, so I just gotta get it. Oh, so close. Kind of like sucks him into it a little bit. Not much, but enough. Quinn in the chat, hi. Hi, Quinn. Fighting evil pigs, dude. Got him. We sacked that pig. This was not the right one that we had to get, but we got him. We got him, boys. Send him home. Send him home, boys. We did it, everyone. Trying to find a way to pitch an MMO idea to a small site, particularly doing coverage of Shadowlands. I hope it's not Irrational Passions. I'm just kidding. Where am I? I'm awake when you do the podcast now. Ooh, okay. I've never seen this game before in my life. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Fine, it won't be. I like to just keep the mystery alive, you know? You never know what I'm going to say. Although I just, I have enough people to manage as is that I will warn anyone that pitches IP that we're not looking for anything. I would take something if people were really desperate. I would always tell them, like, hey, you should go try and get paid for this first. But I'm terrible at responding to emails, so fair warning. All right, well, that's I think that's going to be a wrap for our Tomba stream. This has been so much fun. I hope I get to assuage some of you in the chat, give a little comfort. I'm hoping that we all had fun playing Tomba. A lot of folks never heard of this game, which is my hope is that people can see this game for the first time. And it's wonderful. It's just absolutely a delightful video game. And we will play more of it soon. Hopefully, maybe this weekend, maybe next week, maybe this week. I feel like y'all are gonna get into some D&D bullshit. MMOs are fine. I'm just saying, like, I would forget to like respond to a pitch. That's all. Thank you everybody so much. I love you all very much. You're more Tomba, more Alex. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, you have to put up with the Tomba in order to get me. So, if you want this, You gotta work for it. But yeah. Look at these curls.
Kind of curly.
That's it. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow night for Sea of Thieves with Irrational Passions, folks. I will be there, and so will many, many, many other folks. So look forward to that. Goodbye.